Hello and welcome, it's Jeff. We're looking at the new Xbox Experience, which is coming out November 19th, and is a fancy name for the new dashboard. It's going to replace everything that happens on the Xbox 360 when you're not playing a game. This is actually the intro video. It's got like a TiVo or something. When you first start it up, it plays this. Don't worry, it doesn't actually play this every single time you turn on the console. That was, when it first played, I was like, man, they can't be serious. But no, this is just their ridiculous intro video, which, sure, why not? And from there, it drops you into the welcome channel, which seems like it's really set up. You know, this is like for, you know, I know nothing about how an Xbox works, or, you know, I'm new to the new dashboard, what's up? You know, you've got stuff on avatars and stuff on playing from the hard drive, and some other essential stuff. And you can rewatch that intro video over and over again. But this one, I haven't tried it yet. Let's give it a shot. Hide channel. Okay, so there is a way to turn it back on. And that'll, you know, I've already been welcomed. I know what's up. So let's take a look at avatars. We made this guy, which was a default face that we thought looked like Jay Allard. So I added that earring there. You actually use the right stick at any time an avatar's on screen and make him agree with you or say no. So the first thing it has you do after viewing that intro video is create an avatar, and we'll hit start over so you can kind of get a look at how this works. And how it works is you get to abduct one of these default starting avatars and then modify from there. I don't like any of those. Let's get another batch in here in our avatar parade. Let's go with this guy. Looks appropriately crappy, like me. All right. So we can go and change the features here. Different hairstyles. That's, yeah. Obviously cornrows, because it's the 90s, y'all. Pompadour, that's not so good. 10 pages of hairstyles. That's, if they had a shorter version of that, maybe that would work. I don't know. I'm not really liking any of this stuff. Pin up curls, there you go, perfect. That's my hair, exactly. Princess Leia. Perfect. And you have eyes like, you know, your Monday morning eyes, or your eagle eyes, or your slender eyes. And all the while it makes, you know, vaguely musical noise. Wonder where they got that idea. Fantasy ears. Can't really see them under the buns, but I just like the idea of fantasy ears. So yeah, there's no sliders involved. It looks like it's just, you know, nice romantic nose. Nothing says romance like that nose. All right, facial hair. That's a rich mustache right there. That one, I wouldn't know if I'd call that regal. Looking for molester. Yeah, there you go. Chin moles and stress wrinkles and more wrinkles. Cheerful wrinkles. How about a heart? Obvious. That's, again, these are the obvious correct answers for this avatar. Nice chiseled chin. Only one page of chins. Let's go square. Mouth. Open mouth. Yeah. Yeah, that's, yep. Okay, apparently that's as tall as you. So you got 4 different heights. Oh, too much Thai food. Not enough Thai food. Skin color, they wisely do not label with any funny names. We'll pick goth, zombie-ish. And obviously there's clothes. For now, there's just kind of a basic smattering of stuff. Nothing too fancy, nothing too licensed. But you do get the impression that this could easily be outfitted with actual, you know, Nike gear or, you know, something like that. Yes, eyeshadow. And lip color. Camo pants, clearly the correct answer. Piled shades. Retro glasses. It's getting there. But really, monocle. And earrings. This isn't the final version, we should note. And I think you can tell because here it says gold hoop earrings. And then right gold hoop earrings. The gold hoop earrings is the left ear. So, yeah, I don't know. Throw that on there. But actually, if you just want to pick a suit, you can they got these matching costumes. And that'll just replace all your clothes with that stuff. Shoes. Goth boots. Sovereigns. Very classy. Yes, fingerless gloves. Why don't I have a pair of fingerless gloves? And I can take these outfits and save them. So if I put together, you know, a fetching ensemble, I can, you know, save it and go back to it at any point if I unlock any other clothing later on or something. So this is how you take your new gamer picture. You know, your avatar face here. You can zoom in and get my best side here. And yeah, let's go with that. Sure. Then it saves, and we save and exit, and now that's the avatar associated with my account. Each gamer tag will have its own avatar. That guy's pretty pumped about it. I am indifferent by comparison. So you'll see your avatar in a couple of different places. Your My Xbox page, and again, you can make him go all bananas here. And you'll also see on this friends section a list of all your friends and what they're doing. This is kind of a long list, and also since this isn't out yet, most people don't have avatars yet. So we see Ben here is playing Fallout, but you know, we can't really get a good look at what he's doing other than playing Fallout and what he's all about. But if we scroll down here, there's a couple other dudes here that are in on this, and you can see their avatar when you go and view details here. It says, "I'm Will Tuttle. What's up?" Yeah, so the other sections, you know, there's the game marketplaces where you're going to do all your buying of products. They have little animated things here. And, you know, these are just kind of the ads that you saw on the old setup. And it'll load up kind of what all the downloads that are available in this featured area. And as soon as it does that, I think it'll also retrieve what the prices are. Yeah, so you can just buy the game, get the trial, you get a screenshot. They have box shots for most games now. This one does not have one; it just has the default box. But if you do see a full list of products here, you will see that they have a lot of the boxes for stuff, and this is not at all where those are. Still getting used to it. Video marketplace is one of the new features people seem to be pretty excited about. Netflix, you can stream from Netflix, and this will actually stream in HD apparently, which Netflix is not doing yet officially. We have gone and added some important documentaries to our instant queue here, such as Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood. It's the unrated version. Helvetica, it's about fonts. That's about Doug Benson. That's about stand-up comedy, and that's about robotic cops. So I think we actually already have downloaded a little bit of this one. But actually, yeah, I guess so. It'll determine your video quality. Think about it here for a second. Go like, what's up with your connection? And it'll really think really hard. Uh-oh, secure HDCP link not found. We can't watch the movie because we're running through our capture hardware. That's actually kind of neat. So we can't run you a bootleg copy of Don't Be a Menace through our capture box, sadly. But, you know, we'll figure that out. You hit me up. You want bootleg copy? Don't Be a Menace. I got it on DVD at home. We'll do this. So there you go. If you do not have HDCP, it seems that you will not be able to take part in the streaming Netflix action. The kind of bummer thing, I guess, about the Netflix stuff is that you have to do all the managing of what movies you want to be able to watch from their website, from the Netflix site. So I imagine at some point they'll have to work in the ability to just scroll through movies here and view them, but it's a little weird that you can't. So we set all these up on the website. The streaming's pretty good. The quality, I mean, it definitely looks like a stream, but even in HD, it looks all right. And we'll back out of that. And more importantly, it starts fast. That's, I think it probably took 15 seconds between me saying on the website, hey, I would like to watch this Wayans Brothers movie, for it to say, okay, and then the box just shows up. And then from there, it's just a matter of hitting play and then waiting like another 15 seconds for the stream to actually start. And you can't, you know, seek through it without it rebuffering, obviously, but it seems pretty good. So inside Xbox, they've expanded this section a bit. This is where you see Major Nelson and the other Microsoft community people and get their kind of videos, like this gentleman with his hair. Well, they don't really have icons for any of this other stuff just yet. Events section, it seems like they're going to make events a bigger deal. You know, they have their game night and play with the pros and all this other stuff that they've been working on, gamer chicks. So now they have a dedicated section for this sort of stuff. So if you're the sort of person that says, I would love to play Condemned 2 on Halloween, there's an easier way to figure out what's going on. Then there's the Spotlight section, which again does have some advertising. This Subway thing is like a free theme and free picture pack. And then some of the other stuff that they've recently posted. Including this Fallout 3. So Spotlight is basically all advertising, and that's probably why it defaults to that, I guess. So installing games from the hard drive. We have a couple of games installed here, and we're going to play a little Fallout 3. Now, I don't have anything in the tray right now. I have the tray open, so we're going to see what this says when I try to play it. And as expected, yo, put the disc in. So we insert the disc, and it thinks about it, make sure that we've put in the right disc and are not trying to put one over on the Xbox. And then it should load the game up. The interesting thing about installing from the hard drive is that so far it doesn't seem like it is a huge speed improvement. We tested it out with Fallout primarily. I'm interested to see, there's a new thing there, friends playing Fallout 3, which it's probably as good a time as any to show the in-game guide. Though it doesn't actually tell you, it just says, you know, hey, you have friends that are playing this game. And theoretically, it would, I imagine, supposed to show you other people that are playing Fallout. So Fallout seems to load a little bit faster with it installed to the hard drive, but I think the most important part is that the game is quiet. It doesn't spin the disk in the drive, which is awesome. So if you have your TV near your Xbox, like I do on my desk here, it's not going to be this noisy spinning thing at all times. And so let's just load up a game here. This shouldn't be anywhere weird where you're going to see something you don't want to see. And here is an actual honest-to-God load time. So you see, it still has loads. It does not eliminate all loads, but from what I can tell, it seems like it is a little bit faster. So I can walk over to this lady and be like, hey, what's up? Oh, they call that catching a hot one. Well, that guy's not too happy about this. So anyway, let's take a little bit another look at the in-game blade stuff. So what we have here is when you hit the guide button, this is what will pop up. You can look at this guide button when you're actually looking at the real dashboard as well. And it's sort of replicates the blade stuff. This is something that they said, like, well, hey, you know, if you don't like the new front end, we've got the blade stuff in-game. I'm just going to go, I'm just going to say that's not true at all. This is not the same thing. It does replicate much of the functionality, but it's not the same as it was, and it's not the same as it is on the PC, which also has kind of a bursting from the middle sort of presentation. So we do get some marketplace access, both game and video. a much more upfront viewing of your active downloads and a much more upfront place to redeem codes for downloads or for whatevers. You can see they're trying to upsell me on something, on a game that I'm already playing here. So it's like, hey, you're playing Fallout. Maybe you would like to see this Fallout 3 picture pack. Okay, so game library will take us back out to the game stuff. We get a good achievement setup here where we can kind of look at what's going on with you know, video games. These are all games that I've played. So you have your friends list, which gives you pretty much a similar presentation to how it was before, just different colors and different looks. You can see Joystick's own Justin saluting us here. Thanks for that. So yeah, that looks the same kind of tab stuff, your messages, recent players. The only other thing is party, and this is the group chat thing for chatting as a group. You can see party is also represented here. So play game on disk. So I guess that means if you're playing it off a hard drive, you can be like, hey, you know what? Let's go old school, make some noise. This is where you can set up music that you have. So we can go and we connect to, you know, my hard drive of my laptop and scroll through stuff here and see what's going on. You want to listen to a little 2 Live Crew? We got that. A little AMG. We got some music over here. So that's how you'll set up all of your custom soundtrack stuff. Pretty much works the same. And then settings, you get some profile stuff. You know, that's pretty much the standard profile card, just rearranged with different colors. Turn notifications off so you don't get all those pop-ups, your basic preferences and that sort of thing. So let's go back. Oh, so, you know, let's find out if you can. What happens if I pop the disk out of the drive? Okay, yeah, same old, same old. As soon as you hit eject, it will quit the game. So don't go thinking that you can have 2 Xboxes and boot up one off the hard drive and then use the other one to boot up off another hard drive and play 2-player games without buying 2 copies of the game, Vinny. And that seems like it's pretty much it so far. Those seem like the major things that I've uncovered. This game library page is kind of interesting because it's, you know, okay, we'll go to all games here. So I guess this should be all games that I've played. We'll find a retail game. Let's see here. Dude, these are all... Do I even play retail games? Apparently not. This is only listing... Yeah, it's only listing out of 113, so... This is only... Okay, so these are only games that are currently installed. This isn't every game I've ever played. So Fallout's listed here because it's a retail disc that I've installed, and I can hit play from hard drive, or I can hit delete from hard drive. And it doesn't really show you how much space the game is taking up there. But if you go into My Xbox and go to System Settings, not only is it better about showing you how much space you have free on your hard drive there, but when you get in here and go to Memory, pick your hard drive, this stuff is all pretty much the same as it was. We can scroll down to Fallout and see that the game itself is right here, 5.9 gigs. So I can delete it here or move it to a memory card because of the 6 gig memory card that they have out. That's, you know, easy. So it seems like it's a mix of old and new. A lot of the menus are still the same, but a lot of this front end stuff is obviously drastically different. And my dude pretty much agrees with me. He's like, yep, that's what's up. So thanks for watching. That is the new Xbox experience, and that'll be hitting everyone else's Xboxes starting today if you get lucky enough to get picked in the beta program that they started. It sounds like those emails are going to be going out today or sometime soon this week, or you can wait for the final release November 19th.